This next little piece I'm doing is on Starbond. Joe from Starbond is going to tell us what makes Starbond better than all the rest. I should know because I use it by the gallons. So, Joe, your last name?
Hyun, it's spelled H-Y-U-N.
It's Joe Hyun.
Yes.
Okay, and you're with Starbond?
Yes.
And have you been with Starbond a while? Are you Starbond? I mean, I've used Starbond forever and ever. I don't know anything about the company.
Okay, well, yes, now I'm a huge part of Starbond. My dad, he founded the company in around 1988.
Uh-huh.
And I've been traveling with him on the AAW shows for about 20 years now.
Okay.
I mean, ever since I was a kid, I would follow him to the trade shows. I would sleep under the tables just because of that whole jet lag. And then I would wake up. Customers would be just so surprised to see me with just like a little kid coming out of the table underneath, right? And yeah, I just really fell in love with Starbond early on. Coming with my father, him teaching me about the business, and really being able to interact with the customers too. And now my role with Starbond, I'm the CEO. My dad, he's still working and he helps out, but yeah, I'm just hoping to bring some of my youth and growth mentality into the company.
Great, great.
And just progress that way.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what makes Starbond different, or why do I love it so much?
I think everyone loves Starbond because I think it's reliable in terms of the consistency. It's one of the freshest glues that customers can get their hands on at the moment, because everything is no older than a month in age. And it's none of that sitting in the factory after production, none of that sitting on the shelf in the stores, and customers possibly receiving something that's already 6 months in age. You know, all of our glues are fresh as possible, and freshness is a huge part and element of quality. And in addition to that, we believe all of our customers should receive the necessary supplies in each package, and that's where we combine our glues with an extra applicator cap, these precision micro tips.
I do. I love that stuff, man. I'll tell you, when I get that, I separate all out, put it in little boxes.
Yeah.
Those little tip things, they're aces. I love them.
Awesome.
Yeah. The Accelerator that you guys have for Starbond, is that something new, or has that been there a while? Have you had it a while?
Yes, we've had the Accelerator a while, and this is the 6-ounce aerosol. This is actually the newest Accelerator in our product line, and this Accelerator, we decided to come out with the aerosol just a few years ago. And what I love about this is, it releases a finer mist, and our Accelerator formula, it dries a little bit slower, and slower is actually better at times.
Yes, it is,
because it minimizes whitening, that hazing effect.
Yep.
Because the reason why some of that hazing effect happens is because when Accelerator causes the glue to cure too quickly, that's when the hazing effect happens. And there are times when even contaminants, dirt, or oil on the surface is reacting with the super glue, and that's another key reason why that hazing effect happens. And regarding this Accelerator, we're always focusing on improving our products. We think there's no end to it. And what I found with our Accelerator is that there are times when this spout is a little bit too stiff. And to make it a little bit more ergonomic, we've been making some design changes too, to make it, to give it a greater surface area and easier to press. That way there's more control,
right,
and our customers and users of Starbond can get finer mists because less accelerator is more effective.
Right,
always.
right. Like I said, I've been using Starbond for a long, long time, and when I first started using it, I would have to order it and buy it from California.
Yeah.
I have to email and give me my credit card and go through all that, and you guys would ship it to me. And then some time ago, I don't know when, you started offering it on Amazon.
Yes.
Let me tell you, that was smart. Because, I ordered off of Amazon, it's just because everybody uses Amazon.
Right.
So it's just bing, bing, and it's on the way.
Yeah.
So whose idea was that, going to Amazon?
That was actually my idea.
Good job.
We were originally very small and more focused on phone orders when my dad ran the business. And several years ago, I thought it would be a good idea for us to transition more into the retail market, get our products a lot more attractive in presentation. And that's when one channel of getting into the retail market was Amazon, online retail.
Yeah.
And that's actually where we started.
That's great. Has that worked out for you?
It has worked out for us.
That's great.
And we're able to reach out to more customers, more users. And I think that, it's opened up a lot more new opportunities for us.
Yeah, plus it's got that Amazon stamp of approval. If the Amazon's selling it, it's got to be good. I buy your product in the big 16-ounce bottles.
Yes.
I buy it in great bulk because of what I do. I use a lot of it. I have a refrigerator in my shop, and I keep it in there, and I have never had any of it go stale.
Yeah.
It is always right there working for me. So I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
And I noticed that you've come out with a new color, brown. I like the black. I use the black to fill in cracks.
Yes.
But then I was on the website the other day, and I noticed you have a brown now.
Yes.
When did that happen?
The brown, we've had it for, it's actually one of our newer glues too in our product line. And the brown is, we thought it would be a good idea. And to make brown it's actually harder than you think, because we're the only super glue company who carries the brown CA glue. And the brown, it has let's see, I actually didn't bring it with me here, but the brown actually has a brown dye in it, which makes it dry a little bit light amber in color. So it matches lighter colored wood more, better than darker colored wood. And I think that brown is an interesting choice for some people who use lighter colored wood. Yeah,
I can't wait to get my hands on and try some of it. I wanted to ask you about your super glue that doesn't have the odor. When you're using regular CA glue, I mean, I got to keep my windows open and my fans going and stuff. But you have some that's not so noxious, don't you?
Yes.
How'd that come about?
And that came about because because we saw that some of the CA glue users, there are times when some people, they develop allergies to CA glues.
I have a friend that was a pen turner, and he had to give it up turning pens because he developed a CA glue allergy.
Right. And we understand CA glues are fundamental to wood turners. And, we actually want to bring a product that was useful for those type of turners. And with the odorless CA, there are no fumes, no odor, and they're also foamless. I mean, they're also foam safe because of that removal of the fumes, that it doesn't melt the foam when people, like when hobbyists use it on foam airplanes. Yes. And I find that a lot of the turners who have been allergic to the CA glues, when they switch over to the odorless, they have no problem.
That's great. So, and I assume because it's Starbond, it's as good, holds as well, lasts as long as your regular formula.
Yes, it does.
Of course, that's great. Yes. Well, that's good. Well, Joe, I appreciate you coming here and talking to me here at the show here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're in Raleigh, by the way, at the AAW International Symposium, and of course, Starbond is one of the vendors here, and Joe, as you saw, represents them, and it's been great talking to you. Thanks for your time.
Thank
and
you.
Good luck at the show.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Okay.
interview.
Great. Okay, that little piece on Starbond was pretty good. I use a lot of Starbond. You should try it. If you haven't subscribed, click on my picture right there, and I've got the next video queued up right over there. I picked it just for you. All right, all right, all right.